What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Danmachi. And today we're going to be talking about, well, summons. We've got a lot to discuss, some new stuff that dropped earlier in the week that we haven't yet discussed, really. Looking at the New Year's loot bags here, and I'm going to kick this off with the Divine Loot Bag. We talked about this earlier. I said this would be worth about 1,000 paid, and it actually turns out it's about like 1,400 paid. Still, it's not a bad value, though, because you're getting 2 Celestial Festival tickets, and I'll go over what those are here in a moment, because I get one of those a month. So, you get 2 of those. You get a Star Bond for an Adventurer, a Star Bond for an Assist, 2 regular 11 draws, and a whole bunch of Fallen Auxiliary books. Now, this is really, really worthwhile. You get a ton here for, what would you equate this to? 3.5 multis, give or take, paid. So, it's not a bad value. Now, you got to consider that a Star Bond for an Adventurer, and even Star Bonds in general, that's, like, a value-wise about on the level of, like, a paid gacha. So, like, about 400 paid. So, this is, like, a little less than 4 gachas because you're essentially getting that. Because they always price these about 400 paid. Because when you kind of equate this, it's like, yeah, it's like a 4-star guaranteed ticket. Like, you have the 2 4-star guarantees there. But they're guaranteed. The last one is the only one guaranteed, I guess is the best way to word this. So while you could get one in there, largely it's not. And because number one, these are time limited. Number two, you can use this on anybody. It's about an equivalent value there. So rating that about 400 paid is about right. And so 1,400 isn't bad. I really wish it was 1,000, but that's probably wishful thinking on my part. Now, the Adventure and the Assist. If you kind of want to equate this in a free-to-play sense, if we actually go back down here to the shop, go to the Special Exchange, go to the Gnome Ticket Exchange. I'm low on Gnome Tickets. So if you wanted to buy a Star Bond here, 1,000 Gnome Tickets is an Adventurer Star Bond. 1,500 is an Assist Star Bond. Now, I'm a little low on Gnome Tickets. Apparently, I've got to get working on my Gnome Ticket cachet before the anniversaries drop this summer. But you always want to consider that an Assist ticket is about 50% more valuable than an Adventurer ticket. So I know this is, we're talking free-to-play currency here, but they are slightly more valuable, and because Adventurers do have a higher drop rate than Assists, it's, there's a certain amount of value there to that. So Assist Star Bonds, if we say Adventurer Star Bonds are worth about 400 paid, there's an argument that Assist Star Bonds are worth about 600 paid, but realistically they always come out about 400 paid. That's why whenever you see Star Bonds in like loot banners and things like that, I always say go for the Assist first. It's just more valuable. Now, we do have another loot bag down here that's just a Prism Bond Adventure, Prism Bond Assist. This one's a really spectacular value at 700 paid. Basically, it's $100 or 100 Iris. Thank God, not dollars. 100 Iris off what would be two multis, and that's about right. Remember, Star Bonds are for time-limited units, Prism Bonds are for non-time-limited units, but also really good value. Now, so we were just saying that the loot bags up here, the bonds, and just general 4-star, are worth about 400 paid. Now, and in fact, if we actually go over to some of the paid banners here, let's go down here. Paid banners in general are typically about 400 paid Iris. So, and that's to get a guaranteed unit. So, to get a 4-star 11 draw guaranteed is a ridiculous value. And I mean a ridiculous value. So, should be, let's see, I believe it was just a regular 4-star guaranteed there. I don't think it's anything special. Nah, it's not. So to get one of these for 400 paid for 100 paid, not even 400 paid. 400 paid would be the average. To get one for 100 paid is silly. If you can afford it, 100% do it. Like, it is, what? what is that? $5 or something? I mean, it's not terribly expensive. Just 100% do it. It's totally worth. Now, we're going to pull on that here in a minute, but remember I was telling you guys about the Celestial Festival tickets that you get with the Divine Loot bag? That's this right here. Now, I get one a month because I do my, my monthly lunchbox and all that stuff. But what you could do with this is you can go in here and you could choose 2 adventures and 1 assist. And it is guaranteed on the first pull to give you one of those units. Now, here's the deal. I say guaranteed on the first pull. It's if you buy both the pulls, it's guaranteed to give you both on both the pulls. In fact, because I only got the 1 ticket here, it's actually guaranteed to give me one of those units that I choose. So you're literally selecting 3 units, and you're guaranteed to get one of them. That's ridiculous. That is so incredibly worthwhile. I would be a little more hyped if I didn't already have the vast majority of these units. So, if you're missing some units, if you need some of the more recent units, totally worthwhile. I would say that's completely worthwhile. The other thing that's really interesting here, and I did need to talk about this because a lot of people asked about it on the stream, and that is, if I could find it here, it's kind of buried in the middle, the New Year's Greetings Gacha. This is a paid gacha, and if you go in here to Adventures, a lot like the Celestial Festival gacha, except these units are almost all, in fact, I believe they're all, time limited. So you got like Ilya there, you've got Epimetheus, you've got Vesta from last year's anniversary. But here's the deal, guys. Notice a lot of these units are extremely old. I even went over here to the assists because I'd like to find something really worthwhile here. And kind of the only one I found that I was like, oh my goodness, I'd really love to have that unit is Argonaut. Other than that, some of these units are good, but a lot of these units have already been usurped. Or in the case of Ariadne, or Ariadne, or whatever, however you pronounce her name, I always butcher her name. She's good, but there's units that do what she does. So to me, she's kind of like 50-50. Like, I could do without her if need be. Honestly, for me, I'm going to just say skip this banner and go after the bundles if you really want to spend the paid Iris. Personally, that's me. I think just the age of these units, they're not going to see a huge amount of use. So that's just my 2 cents on the matter. So once again, I want to say the Celestial Festival ticket, those 2 Celestial Festival tickets, super duper worthwhile. Remember, you select basically the units that you're going to pick. So I mean, it's super worthwhile in my opinion. And there's a lot of brand new units on here. The question I'm sure is going to be asked are Asterius, the new Hero Festa units on here, Asterius and Bell, and no, Hero Festa units are not here. They're going to be their own banner. But I mean, look, some of the brand new units are here. The new Eyes, the new Riveria. I say new. These are from the Alice in Wonderland event, so not the brand new ones, but newish, like pretty new units are here. So, to me, super worthwhile. Now, let's go ahead and pull on that 4-star ticket that I purchased, and let's see what we get. Now, we are guaranteed to get one 4-star at the end. We're really hoping for doubles, though. Doubles would be phenomenal. So let's see what we got here. Okay, a lot of 2-star action here. A lot of 2-star. Okay, nope, no. Every time I see that yellow, it could fake out. And honestly, the white could fake out too. The white. Okay, so this was probably our last unit. Oh. Interesting. The Adventurer Hestia. That's a weird one. I don't need her, but it's an interesting one to pull. So for me at 100 paid, this is a super, no-brainer investment. In fact, I got another one there I could pull on, but that's free to play. I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit later. And I don't actually know if we're going to get a reset. We usually do get one about every month or two. These are good for about 30 days, so if we do wind up getting a reset here. I don't think we're going to get one later this month. Quick way to find out here. So I don't see any updates here, but typically these are good for about 30 days. So if there is notification that we are going to get an update to the general pool, just all the 4-star units in the game, then at that point they become super worth because that's going to add all the new units. But really, for underpaid, you just simply cannot go wrong. It's a no-brainer. But really, all these bundles are really, really worthwhile. Love that Celestial Festival banner. Do it every month. Absolutely worthwhile, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Like, comment, share, and if you do decide to go in there, good luck on your summons. Let me know what you got down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.